It may have launched with a whimper, but the 3DS has finally turned the corner and Nintendo isn't looking back. If you can't count yourself among the 35 million 3DS owners worldwide, there's no better time to join the party than 2014. There are a handful of great-looking games coming out soon, but if you buy a 3DS now, there's already a massive selection of readily available games to keep you busy. In 2013 alone, we got Fire Emblem Awakening, an unforgiving yet rewarding strategy RPG, an adorable town simulator in Animal Crossing, Donkey Kong Country Returns from Retro Studios of Metroid Prime fame, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, GameSpot's Game of the Year for 2013. There's also a little something called Pokemon X and Y, perfect for anyone with an itch to catch them all. Atlus has found great success too, releasing 2 Shin Megami Tensei and 2 Etrian Odyssey games last year. Capcom is representing with a surprisingly great port of Street Fighter IV, another charmingly entertaining Phoenix Wright game, and Monster Hunter 3, a punishing co-op action RPG with lots of monsters to slay and gear to collect. Did I forget to mention the large selection of downloadable classics from the Game Boy, Nintendo Entertainment System, and other old-school consoles? They're cheap, bursting with nostalgia, and some have been optimized for the 3DS display. Other Nintendo franchises will be appearing on the 3DS soon, starting with Yoshi's New Island. It's derivative of past Yoshi's Island games, but that's kind of the point. Still, it builds on the existing formula by adding new control schemes designed for the 3DS hardware, and features an increased emphasis on secrets and hidden collectibles. Smash Bros. Is also coming in 2014, bringing characters from every corner of the Nintendo universe together for a fun-filled 4-player slugfest, and it may even set a new standard for portable multiplayer fighting games. Bravely Default Flying Fairy, one of the most anticipated 3DS games, comes out in just a few weeks. It's a game with a confusing name, but it's cut from the same cloth as classic Final Fantasy games like Final Fantasy V, Tactics, and the 4 Heroes of Light. If you fondly recall Final Fantasy games of old, you absolutely have to play Bravely Default. And of course, you can't talk about the 3DS without mentioning its unique screen, which projects 2 video streams at different angles for each eye, allowing you to experience 3D gaming without the need for glasses. It's not always perfect, but there are games such as Super Mario 3D Land that are far better experiences on a 3D screen than they would be otherwise. Even with the exotic screen tech, the 3DS is still an affordable system. The high-end, larger-sized 3DS XL starts at $200, the same price as a PlayStation Vita, but it also comes with a memory card and is often sold in bundles with limited edition designs themed around an included game. The more portable standard 3DS is $30 less at $170, but if you want to get a 3DS for less money and you don't really care about 3D, the Slate-like 2DS is only $130. And there's one important detail that hasn't been talked about yet: StreetPass. StreetPass is a system that lets you passively trade avatars with other 3DS owners. You only need 2 3DS systems in the same room to exchange avatars, which you can then use in various minigames built into the operating system. Every 3DS owner I know cites it as one of their favorite features on the 3DS. The hardware may not be as powerful as a PlayStation Vita, but it's less expensive and hardly disappointing on its own terms. If you haven't jumped on the 3DS train yet, you owe it to yourself to pick up one of the best Nintendo systems of all time.